So come on in, take a sip, and let's wind down. Happy Tuesday to everyone. It is an absolutely chilly day here, dreary and gray and cold. But that's why we have these wonderful fall selection wines like this 2018 Viña Albali. And this is this Albani is a Gran Reserva, and we've had various years on in the past. First time we've had 2018, so I'm very excited about that. Such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sweet cassis, almost like a creme de cassis de Dijon on the nose. It's like as if I'm sniffing the liqueur before I pour in the prosecco to make the cure. This is just fabulous. Now the Albali's got a wonderful finish to it. It's a dry wine, has that sweet edge. I wouldn't call this a halbtrocken in German, or like a half dry. I would say it's a dry, but there's that olfactory give and take that's going on that really makes you think you're having like a Beaujolais, one of those wonderful, wonderful springy French wines. It's really quite lovely. Lovely. Gotta love it. So, dictionary.com's word of the day is panache. And you can see from the pronunciation guide here, it is panache. I think I would have never really emphasized it that way, just panache, right? But apparently it's a grand or flamboyant manner of style. Forgive me, the allergies are awful here. I've always used it probably incorrectly. I've just said he has a certain panache, or she has a certain panache about them, right? Maybe something that's stylish or something that stands out. But grand or flamboyant, don't really think I ever considered that. So kind of hit face to face with the definition. Kind of a fun thing to do. Kind of resets the wheels, so to speak. But what a beautiful day. It really is. And I'm just so glad to be home. And so glad to have just fantastic dinner. Man, she made the best eggs tonight with the, I don't know what you really call it, like a modified cowboy dip or something to go with it. It was just so good. It was like SOS. It was like a creamed chipped beef, but it wasn't. It was more a la Tex-Mex. It was just fabulous. So what a wonderful bit of comfort food that you can have without the pasta. So thank you, Shotzi. Very kind of you. She's the best ever. All right, let's just hop into this grid and see what we got for our Tuesday. Felt like the Monday grid was a little on the more difficult side, but we were also solving blind on the road, so I guess that might have had some sort of effect on it. But we've got a Rena Cohen construction today, edited by Will Shorts, and it's just delightful to be here. Let's just go ahead and hop in. If I haven't told you lately, my name is Christopher, and I am delighted you're here to help me solve this grid. So, numero to tango, well, it takes two to tango, so I'm assuming we're talking about the numero dos. Probably a good assumption. Let's see. Passed out cards. Perhaps we dealt. Which reminds me of that kindergarten game. If you smelt it, you dealt it. You never have enough flatulence humor.
The guilty dog barks first.
Yeah, the guilty dog
Barks first.
Yeah, barks first. That's it. I thought she said farts first. I'm like, wait. No, I don't know. All right, now we've made all the flatulence jokes we'll need for the next month. So if that's a little too much, don't worry. We don't do this all the time. We don't do this all the time. I'm leaving now. Or is that I'm leaving now? I don't know. I don't know how to read that. Grey's Anatomy Network. I can only assume ABC. Can't say I've ever seen it. What a schemer schemes. Oh, maybe un plan secret. Maybe a secret plan. Let's see. Let's see what we've got. So maybe an okay bye. Okay, bye. Well, bye. I think I'm quoting Curly Bill in Tombstone. A line in a song could be a lyric. Very nice. Just doing my best. Oh, what a humble brag, I try. Yeah, okay. I just love what you've done with the place. I try. I try. Just try. Green tea variety. You know, I loved the idea of matcha until I saw the carbs that sucker packs. I mean, it's incredible what's in that tea. Without even any sugar. It's like, whoa, what's going on there? Is this made out of flour? It's a lot. Smidgen, I don't know, maybe a trace amount, maybe bakery worker. Oh, the icer. I think that's also a mafia worker. An icer. I don't know, maybe. Brian of Electronica, Brian Eno. Very nice. So Hawaiian goose would be the nay. Becoming also a bit of a commonplace banality. Such a rare goose. It sure is here an awful lot in the grid. I guess that's cool. Tiebreaker periods in brief. Oh, here's another one. Very popular these days. Got a little overtime action. Salty snack whose varieties are found at the ends of 18, 24, 52, 61 across. Felt like an auctioneer for a second there. Salty snack. I'm looking at what I've got here. I'm assuming we're talking a pretzel, which is spelled with a B in German, and more often than not, no E. It's literally a pretzel. Yeah. So North Carolina's Elon University. Well, it's not the university of my beloved alma mater decided to take the Tar Heels 48-14. I don't know. It's pretty good news to wake up to if you're a TCU fan. But if you were riding on Bill Belichick's, I can spit it out here, Mr. Allergy Man. Yeah, maybe it's going to probably take a while. I think the NFL and college football are two completely different animals altogether, right? I mean, I can't even imagine. So Khan of Khan Academy, and I think that's Sal, fashion retailer headquartered in Spain. As a matter of fact, this shirt is from Zara. We bought it a year ago. I needed a short sleeve white shirt when we were in Barcelona for a couple of weeks, and it was really kind of handy to find the Zara right there. Guess I didn't realize that it was necessarily a Spanish chain until probably about 6 months ago. Interesting. Flowers in a Valentine's Day bouquet. It's nothing like a rose. No one knows like the rose must know how nice mud feels between the toes. Mud, a poem by Polly Chase Warden. I had to memorize it in kindergarten, and I did. Enthusiastic informally. Ow. I not got a clue just yet. Let's see. Small salamander. And a very important ingredient in a witch's brew. At least the eye of Newt. The Loch Ness Monster. And sunbathes. Perhaps we're getting a 10. Relatives could be kin. Caribbean hotspot. We got 5 letters ending in an A. So Aruba, Jamaica, and the rest of that song from the Beach Boys. Kokomo, was it? Maybe? Long-legged waiter. And, I don't know. Is it acceptable to say long-legged? I mean, I don't know. I think that hand going up, that vestigial hand coming out of my shoulder is a vote for yes, it is. Fights, huh? How about dukes it out? Only if you're wearing your Daisy Dukes. That would be a fair fight. Enthusiastic informally. I just don't know what that could possibly be. But now we've got a river critter. Okay. River critter. Well, kin and long-legged and critter. So we were just doing some sort of East Texas thing today. Reward for a rover. How about a treat? Vietnamese New Year would be the Tet. Patriotic chant. Countdown ender. 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. And perceived sense. So core strengthening exercise. And I guess here come the hiccups on top of the allergies. This is a miserable moment for me. I'm very sorry, but I'm very happy on the other side of that to be here solving this grid. So I think we're talking about a Russian twist. A Russian twist. And we've got enthusiastically, maybe stoked. Okay, took me a minute there, but that was not coming to me at all. Spies gathering. How about an intel? So its symbol is PB, and we're talking about lead. And Nobel laureate Wiesel, Elie Wiesel. Org that requires polygraph tests for all applicants would be the CIA. Yeah, that's right. That's the Culinary Institute of America. They will not train you to be a chef if you're a liar. Or maybe it's a Central Intelligence Agency. It was just one or the other. I can't remember which. Martinique, par exemple. Maybe in Ile. So IDs on W-2s. Okay, we're gonna have social security numbers in our grids, along with Brian Eno, and we're gonna eke something out. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It's almost a given. Just gonna be a given. Anderson Cooper's channel, that'd be CNN. And climb would be to ascend. There's a certain amount of panache, if you will, to go with our word of the day from dictionary.com in saying things like, well, once you ascend the stairs, you'll find the first door on your right. So it's going to be ascend the stairs. A bit of a panache to it. Rage, rage, rage against the dying of the light. Travel bloggers gadget. Okay, I'm assuming a selfie stick. And you know what? Greenland native. Maybe an Inuk. Part of the whole Inuit group. Egyptian goddess of healing would be Isis. And Dory's friend in film, I think, is Nemo. So chain with in-store salons would be an Alta, and it would be nice to find out if that was Spanish as well. So rose quickly as prices, perhaps they soared. And this decision is hard. Oh, are you torn? You're torn. That's not cool. So try earnestly to get. Maybe you have to work for it. Work for it. Work for it. Best comeback athlete for one. I'm going to put the ESPYs. And some Ivy Leaguers would be Elis, I'm assuming. Ladies in Lima would be Señoras. And I have an M here. Oh, Sue. I haven't gotten my little button that plays pre-recorded Wilhelm screams just yet. But Señoras. So we'll get that E in there. I'd give anything if I could put that tilde over that N. Just doesn't seem right not to have it. Andean nation would be Peru, and astonished could be in awe. And in awe. I feel like a jackass. In awe. I mean, it really though, kind of wave. How about a sine wave? And we've got Intsy, which would be Lil to go with our kin. I got some long-legged kin. I don't know where that comes from. Soother for sore gums. Okay, how about a teething ring? Is that really soothing them, or is it forcing the teeth through them? I mean, it seems like it's just adding to it. I don't remember but I'm assuming I did have a teething ring if it wasn't just a wooden soup spoon, you know. We weren't necessarily poor, but my mother and father were very pragmatic. You know, yeah, we could spend this on a teething ring, but we could also just give them a soup spoon. You know, I don't know. I don't remember doing that, but it seems to me like it's probably a lot like getting that really super hot salsa at your favorite Tex-Mex restaurant, and it just your mouth is on fire, but you can't stop eating it because part of you thinks like, yeah, well, it's cool and it's wet, so therefore it must quench this, but it only makes it worse. You just keep going and going and going. I bet that's like a teething ring because you're pushing the teeth through the skin and it's got to be painful. I don't know. That's just me waxing eloquent. Sailboat's post. How about a mast? All right. And what makes a pan a pain? Ooh, got an eye here. All right, you're a clever one. You're a clever one, Rena Cohen. Clever indeed. Bump, set, spike. And all over again. Anew. From the top, let's go. Part of a mini southern accent. See, we had to have a theme going here. Now we got the twang coming in. Wow, okay. So surgical implant. I'm assuming titanium something. Maybe a rod. And seaweed for sushi could be nori. And rejections would be nose. And there is more than, this is more than a want. Oh, I need it. Need it. So, certain parent overseeing a child's career in showbiz lingo. I've never even heard of it though. I'm assuming this is a momager versus a manager. Duolingo and DoorDash. Well, couldn't get further from each other's uses, but that's good. Does some math, maybe adds. And looking over this now, I'm really concerned that like that whole secret plam has got me a little nervous about what I might have typed in, and I don't want to have to go hunting and fishing on a Tuesday. Granola morsel. Let's see, maybe a raisin. Holiday Inn competitor could be the Ramada. And roller coaster element, maybe a drop. So Abu Dhabi and all aboard. And then we have an org for senior citizens. I got my card when I turned 50. What's up with that? Doesn't make sense. Anyway, fat fingered or not, who cares? How did we do, Bob? Well, it's nice to be able to admire my puzzle here. So when I was looking through here and looking at some of these things here, so we had a teething ring, and I needed a Aruba, but where did it really kind of all? We got Lil in here, Lil, got ourselves twang, got ourselves our Kin, and after all, it's totally completely okay to say legged. So there was another word in here that seemed kind of country to me, but I guess I've already lost it. But it's an interesting grid today. I'm just wondering if that was maybe meant, the kin part. Really, it was a fabulous grid, really. And at the end of the day, you have to admit, this was just really well done. Rena Cohen, beautiful job. Brava all the way around. Just fantastic. So, yeah, not bad for a Tuesday at all. A little on the challenging side, perhaps, for your average Tuesday, but still a good one. And not insurmountable, as far as tasks go for the new solvers out there. But, yeah, fantastic. Let's bring down our Bannier de Adieu, and we'll let class out. I've got a lot of, I haven't had any time yet. I've been training all of our new providers and nurses and medics all day today. It's just been a training day, so haven't had a chance, but I saw on the way up here looking at the app, on my YouTube studio app, that got quite a few comments to answer, so I'm going to get right to it. Yesterday, we were so worn out from 3 days in Prague that we went to bed at like 8:30. That's just bizarre. But I think we might do it again tonight. I'm really kind of worn out. So, yeah, maybe this little trip we took taught me how to sleep more. It would be kind of a nice thing if it did. So, until we see you next time for the Hump Day grid, which we're looking forward to very much. It's always kind of a nice day. Thursday's the gateway day, though, right? Got to get to that Friday and Saturday. But until we see you next time, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Servus. Grüß Gott. Ciao. Cin-Cin. Be well out there. Be nice to strangers, of course. Be nice to yourself. And always, when you run into somebody with that extremely thick, hard to understand foreign accent, you're hearing that sound from the mouth of a very courageous soul. And that's always something to say bravo, bravo to. Be well out there. We'll see you on tomorrow. Stay well. Cheers.